Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bragg from Braggia,
Hey.
fresh from his Hawaiian holiday, and Ben from NolanTCG, fresh from Cup Noodle.
Oh, Cup Noodle. Premium.
Premium.
Cup Noodle got me through a monsoon and a half. Really, it was just the half. It changed direction after I'd already bought the Cup Noodle, and I was like, well, I better eat it now.
There's never not an occasion for Cup Noodle. Moving on, how was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh, Bragg?
Only Master Duel this week. I went to play locals for a deck that... Do you know what deck I was going to play? Good. Otherwise, playing on Master Duel, Valmonica in Jewelers Cup? Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to... I realised I can now play... What's the Chimera? Chimera, at one point...
Oh, the good Chimera, yeah.
Yeah, got the... there was missing something from the initial wave that is there now when I was looking through the list. So I'm like, oh cool, I can probably play a little bit of Chimera, but also so many ultra rares. Mirror Sword Knight being an ultra rare is terrible. Well, I mean, if you
It is the main card of the deck that gets everything going.
Yeah,
so...
but it was a super,
Yeah, but that's the TCG.
no apprentice,
which is supposed to be the expensive one.
And it is, just not for archetypes that they don't think people are going to play.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm looking to play it, so I've got to crack some packs because I am out of cards to disenchant, and I'm not spending money.
Well, we will get on to...
That's a lie.
We'll get on to that shortly. But how's it... No, we'll get into that. No.
Val's rough.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
Well, I mean, drawing Max E all the goddamn... I want Max E gone in this game, so...
Oh, 100%. I could do an entire podcast on Maxi alone.
More of just, it's a brick at times. I just... A card that can be a brick, ash is ash, whatever. But just... I'm keen for the Molchami, which will probably be worse.
Oh, 100% it'll be worse. Because you can stack them.
We just start going, alright, top deck time, let's go. Max E. Well, it would have been nice last turn, and now I cannot extend with this.
It's the case with most hand traps. But anyway, Ben.
Well, I did not resolve Instant Fusion this week, which was pretty sad. That Cup Noodles will forever stay sealed.
What about Ready Fusion?
Nah, I didn't do that either. We are T-minus 10 days. 10 days away? 10 days?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm now on board for the next set as well.
Yep.
I'm all in. 10 days.
10 days till we get fusions in Rushdalls. Very much
Christ.
ready to go. I've got 8,500 gems sitting there ready to fire.
I thought I'd fucked up my timeline on when Raging Abyss was coming out.
We don't care about that. We're 10 days
14
from
days.
getting... We're 10 days from getting fusions in Rushdall. And that's a big day. They're not gonna release Seven Roads Fusion for like 10 sets, and that's really what I care about. So we're still another year and a half off me playing this game. But yeah, that's the big news. We never covered that in the news section, so just wanted to make sure that we got across the board and made sure that we covered that October 1st they are releasing fusions and the Fusion World.
Yeah, definitely the most important thing coming out of the OCG on October 1st.
Yes. Definitely is. That's the only reason anyone is going to be paying attention.
Is it this week? Or was it next week that the announcement is?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sick. Tomorrow, like 10, 11 p.m.
Yeah. We'll be back next week with that.
We'll be back next week. But my week in Yu-Gi-Oh! Was fine. Just continuing to play Fire Kings. Deck works fine. Just losing one match every locals. It's just kind of there, isn't it? I'm making do. As I fight off this sneeze.
A bless.
Apologies for that.
Anyway.
My week. So I am currently on 60 card Lightsworn Tearlament. Initially it was just that, and it wasn't working particularly well. So then, as of Tuesday, I quite literally jammed in some Fiendsmith cards, and that improved it immensely.
Yeah, that's typically how that works.
Yeah.
So it's almost like being able to search Weiss is pretty free.
Not even that, just actually having stuff to do. Like, I felt that the board that I was making with the components that I had was somewhat limited, because I don't have the Thunder Dragon stuff handy, because otherwise I'd do like the Bestial Thunder Dragon nonsense and do all that kind of stuff. I just don't have that engine available.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been reprinted forever. and I also can't be bothered chasing it because I'm like not that invested in playing it.
Do you not own this stuff? No?
The Thunder Dragon stuff? No, I sold that like ages ago when Colossus first got banned.
Do you have a Colossus?
Yeah, I've got the Colossus.
Oh.
It's literally just like the actual Thunder Dragons that I need.
Okay. Could have insisted that like we own that shit, yeah?
Oh, so I haven't looked. Like I said, I'm not that invested. But yeah, the Fiendsmith stuff improved it immensely. Just working on some fine-tuning points. Because being a 60-card list, you eventually find out that some cards are useless and have no place in the deck. So I will slowly but surely work on that. Emphasis on slowly, because there's nothing to play for.
That's awfully grim. What do you mean there's nothing to play for?
Well, that's just my position. My position.
For
your position.
Pride.
Yes.
I don't know, Jake. Rushdolls is releasing Masters Fusions, and that's something to play for.
What?
Yeah, Fusions, purple cards.
Anyway, and then Master Duel started the Duelist Cup, doing quite well. Just at the moment, vibing with Hawkist. It's still quite fun, because Baron isn't banned there. So I have things to do.
Do you summon purple cards, though?
No.
Oh.
Baron is really not purple.
Blue, black, and white.
Okay.
Hey, Sharkies.
Don't talk about those. Yeah, so let's get into some news. As we said, the Duelist Cup has now started. So currently we're in stage 1. Obviously, stage 2 is a little bit more intense because they run it on weekends, and it is a thing where you lit like a blind ladder and you have to grind out to be the highest to get anywhere. Chances are I won't be participating in that particular segment.
Oh, I might be right.
You just don't have the dedication.
I don't have the time.
Doesn't have the high.
The what now?
You said the battle of the highest.
Well, yeah, no, I definitely don't have that. But yeah, I'll play in it because, like, it's gems. Free gems.
I will not be playing it. Because it is not Rushdolls.
If only you can convert gems to Master Jewel into Rust Jewels. Please.
That'd be great.
Same client, Rust Jewels, Master Jewel win.
What's the bet? They finally will release it and they'll put like 7 roads to 3 alongside Dragigas. And it's like sick, awesome.
It wouldn't
My
be
fusion's
this.
just shit now.
It wouldn't be this big a problem if the economy in Duel Links wasn't so fucking tragic.
It's miserable.
It's really
That's
fucking
why
bad.
I've been hoarding gems.
It's so fun though.
Circling back to Master Duel, so in the same sort of time frame as the Duelist Cup going up, we now have the new Duelist Pass. So I think it's about 700 gems to buy, which for the most part you're getting. Yeah, shut up.
Did you forget to clean the last one? Which one of you forgot to clean the last one? No?
Why are you looking at me? I never forget to clean them.
You were the one. We pointed out last week, didn't we?
Ah, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, you told me you had to finish it and I said no.
Ah. No,
So you didn't get a bonfire, mate?
Nope.
Did you get a bonfire, mate?
Mm-hmm.
Good boy.
barely though.
I'm sure it was like hours until it was expired.
Yeah, a couple of days.
I was at like 20. It was just like, no, not trying.
But with this Duelist Pass, so obviously you get like the payback of the gems that you spent on it, whatever. So at level 50, you get the Minerva, the Athenian Lightsworn icon. At level 25, you get a grey icon frame. Very classy, very timeless.
You're not going to take my Ash Blossom flowers away from me ever again.
At level 50, there's an Aramage background. I think it's their new fusion/search spell.
Shout out to all the Aramage fans out there. Let us know in the comments if you're a fan of Aramage.
And then at
Increase
level...
life points by 400.
And then hand yourself in.
Did that get you hard?
Aramage is not the fucking deck to be sending yourself to the police for. I think there's far worse, like, priorities. Aramage is way down the list of call the police archetypes.
In terms of plant decks, though, it's like number 4.
Sure.
What?
Not disagreeing. In
Yeah.
fact, I'm disengaging. Moving on. To
Treads
level...
the third.
Yeah.
Anyway, at level 75, the new mate for this pass is Raikou the Lightsworn Hunter.
You.
They should give us a retrain.
They did.
Yeah.
No, it's just Raikou, the last one, good boy.
Yeah.
That's not a retrain, that's a rename.
You can do both.
You could do both. But what's to say that Hunter isn't a good boy?
He is. Just needs to be acknowledged as such. In
If
the
we're
canon.
getting this, give a I mean.
Well, actually, he's not a good boy. Because he gets brainwashed by the Dark Worlds.
No. We don't acknowledge that part. That part's all secrets and lies.
That's not canon.
Yeah. Secrets and lies, Jake. Secrets and lies.
Is it a secret or a lie? You can't have both.
It's both.
It's a super, isn't it?
You can't lie about it. You can't keep a lie a secret, otherwise it's not a lie.
Just can.
No.
No. It's fine. the people at home understand.
They
Or
really
in the
don't.
cars.
Look, there he is right there. If he was evil, he wouldn't be right there.
Well, he's not evil there. Lightsworn's getting around at the moment.
Do you see Weiss on here?
Hmm.
Because that bitch evil. Good boy.
Can't be trusted.
Evil.
Mini JD also can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Before we move off this, and we will move off this, do we play Raikou anymore? No. Do we play Weiss? Fuck yeah, we do.
To celebrate the Raikou dueling, mate, can we please get Edison back in a duel trial? Thank you.
Do we include Six Samurai again?
Yeah. Please.
Moving on, we have some announcements. So we'll start with some V-Jump promos. So a couple of weeks ago, we saw the hint at a new Odd Eyes Synchro.
Oh, yep.
The full effect of that has now been announced. Spoilers, it's fucking awful.
Not awful.
Odd Eyes Soul Blaze Dragon. When this card is special summoned, you can activate this effect. Special summon one Pendulum monster face up from your extra deck.
Yes.
As long as a monster special summoned by this effect is face up on your field, you can only special summon Pendulum monsters.
That's fine.
Yes.
No. If this card is sent to the graveyard, banish 2 other fusion, Synchro, XP, I'm assuming that's meant to be Xyz, or Pendulum monsters from your graveyard, special summon this card.
Yeah.
So there's 2 problems with this card. One, the lock means that you can't link off the thing that you summon to then do other stuff.
It's just synchro with the next one. You go up, like you bring back one of the tuna pendulums,
Does it lock you to link to Pendulum
then
specifically?
you go into the
While the monster you special summoned with its effect is face up, you can only special summon Pendulum.
so then isn't there like a synchro pendulum you can do? Link pendulum when?
That has to be it. Like, you have to do the Xyz or Pendulum Xyz.
I don't know, maybe there's other stuff that should be around this
Yeah.
that just isn't immediately apparent.
It's a Pendulum
The
Link
other
monster.
problem is, though, however, that it's a level 8.
Yeah, so you use a level 1 tuna with all the level 7s.
I understand that, but the synergy around that deck is that everything's level 7. Even the other synchro that they have is a level 7.
But they've got a level 2 tuna. They can make it work with the level 6 magician.
I
And
guess.
then you bring back the 2, and then you make
I
Enlightenment
love that
Paladin.
unicorn.
You make
Or the other one. With Nirvana High Paladin.
The bird sucked. The unicorn was great.
What's this?
The odd eyes. Those little odd eyes supports.
They'll perform about odd eyes. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like both of them were played at some point, but yeah, the unicorn was better. Not uni and corn. Unicorn.
I remember buying Uni and Corn because I was like, the last Pepe stuff was broken. Surely this has got to work somehow.
Did you not read them?
No,
Just that?
not at all.
But yeah, moving on from that, as I will call it, garbage, we have the hint for the next one, V-Jump promo. So this one is a direct I guess direct hint doesn't really make sense, but a card that relates directly to the GX anime. So the full effects of it will be released on the October the 7th. Have they released the name of it? Yeah, so the name of this card, we don't know the effect yet, but the name of it is Double Fusion.
What did it do in the anime?
So in the anime, you paid 500 life points. This turn, you can use the following effects up to 2 times. Send from your hand or field to the graveyard fusion materials that are listed on a fusion monster card and special summon that monster from your fusion deck. This is treated as a fusion summon. Hopefully it's a little bit better than that, because that is just 2 polymerization that you have to pay life points for.
I'm assuming they've revealed the fact that this new spell card is a continuous.
No.
Yep. Okay. Sure.
How?
Yeah. For it to have
What?
that anime effect, it needs to be continuous or be written the same way as Swords is. So it'll be interesting to see how it's written.
How?
Unless it's just ruled the same way Swords are Revealing Light is, and you just, once the 2 effects resolve, off it goes.
Or it's just saying, like, kind of like additional normal summon. You get, like, an additional fusion summon.
You can just go...
Yeah, it's effectively paying 500 life points to contact fuse twice.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but we'll wait to see what the actual effect is. Hopefully it's a little bit better than that. Also,
I'll take it if it's that.
we have the first announcement of some new support from the OCG Stories Volume 4. This is for the Magistus, which is one of the more heavy archetypes that's going to be sort of explored within the OCG Stories.
Is this Alistair support?
No, because Alistair's not actually that good in Magistus.
Yeah, but the support could be good for it.
It won't be.
Then I don't care.
So this new card is a level 4 light spellcaster, unsurprising, and it is named Spoon, the Seal of Magistus. Discard this card, activate one of these effects, add a Magistus monster from your deck to your hand, except for Spoon. The attack of one face-up monster your opponent controls becomes halved until the end of this turn. And then you can banish it from your graveyard, target one face-up monster you control, equip one Magistus monster from your extra deck or graveyard to it.
When are we getting Spork?
Maybe after
Sport
this.
gang.
Personally, I'd rather have a Spork. It's a great multi-tool. If you're ballsy enough, you can sharpen the side of it, and it's also a knife. All 3 instruments. in
Wait,
one.
don't you have a spoon the shape of a shovel?
Yes.
Is that yours?
That's not mine. But I definitely used to own some. And I got rid of them, and then they came back. So I was like, I'm fairly sure Zed may have bought them.
Ben is being haunted by shovel spoons.
Yeah, see, the original concept for purchasing a shovel spoon is because you have your little ramekins, and you make like a mince, and then like you get some fucking celery, and you make like grass, and you make it look like a garden.
Huh.
And then you use the shovel spoons to shovel into some tacos.
Huh.
Yeah.
Moving on. We have the TCG announcement for the Supreme Darkness. So from what I've read, they've really not hinted at anything
If
specific.
this was a week ago, it might have been interesting. Because we didn't know about the Crystons. But we know about the Crystons now.
Yeah, literally everything has been announced that
Even more
they're
quarter
hinting at.
centuries.
There is that, yeah. So we are getting quartzy rarezies in this one as well.
3 months after Bonanza, we're getting more quartzy rarezies.
So
Well,
24...
only a month, isn't it? Isn't Bonanza just started in December?
Yes.
We do this every week.
Yeah, I always think
Bonanza
is
is
gonna
started
be
in
in the start of
December.
November.
The other one is started in November.
What's the other one?
No idea.
Crossover?
Yeah, that one.
I thought that was in December.
Maybe I've mucked this up. My bad.
Well, one's in November,
Fine,
one's
2
in
months.
December.
2 months minimum.
Yeah.
Or maximum.
Sure.
Maximum summon?
So yeah, this.
Stop trying to bring Rushdorf into this podcast. How dare you?
So will next year? Will we get the January? Next year, the year after, will we get the January pack in that second week? Are we nearly there? Well, we're gonna get the pre-release for this.
It seems like he's coming forward 1 month,
Sneak
1 week
peek,
every year.
We're getting there. We're getting back to Bosch times, and then
And then our YCS will be ruined again.
In the before time.
then again, now YCS is in March now for some reason. Which I don't hate.
I actually quite like it.
I'm about it.
It kind of conflicts with entertainment stuff, but
It's cheap.
Well, yeah, we picked up on that. Billie Eilish is at the start and Green Day's at the end.
Could be worse. The NRL could have also been on that weekend.
yeah, because it starts the week after,
Yeah.
and Souths aren't over there now. So
Thank God for Taylor Swift.
yeah,
Last year they were repairing...
Ben closeted Swiftie, question
No,
mark?
no, they were repairing the stadium from the Taylor Swift damage on the grass. That's why the NRL games were cancelled. And thus we could have our YCS on the weekend we had our YCS.
and by cancelling I mean everything we played in Queensland.
Yeah, they just played everything
All
elsewhere.
Vegas.
Yeah, that was a weird time, wasn't it?
Doing it again
Doing
next
it again.
year.
Me and Kurt can't go to Vegas.
Yeah, the Vegas games are on YCS weekend.
Ah. Anyway, so yeah, 24 of the cards will be available in quarter century rare, as per usual, the secrets and the ultras, and then one card available as a quarter century secret rare, which will be that synchro that we discussed last week.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
Are we getting the Year of the Other Dragon, or do we get like 2
I think
sets
that's the
of
next set.
Oh, we got a whole year of the Magician.
Yeah, but they stopped caring about the Magician pretty early on. And also, it wasn't an entire year, it was only 2.
There should have been 4. There was definitely 3. It was supposed to be 4 of them.
I don't think there was ever 4, for us at least. I
They
think
did
there was
3.
The
Yeah.
pack art's interesting. It's a little bit more zoomed in. It's just strange to me.
You want to get the Evil Hero Bulge in there.
Jesus. Also, in pack announcements, we have the next name for the next main set after Supreme Darkness, which is Alliance Insight.
More Duelist Alliance.
So this is for the OCG, mind you. The 4th core booster pack for 2024 goes on sale January 25th, which is literally the same week as what Supreme Darkness is for
Which
us.
is fine. I have no issues with this.
Just interesting.
They should all be exactly 3 months apart.
So nothing really specific to draw from the announcement because it's like the
Yeah.
name
The fact
announcement.
that we're getting Burning Abyss and Shaddoll cards.
Well, yeah, the name has people in a bit of a frenzy in that it says Alliance. So potentially one of those archetypes is getting
Both of them.
support.
And we're getting support for Cleese.
And we got one card of Cleese.
Yeah.
The new challenges.
Clee Fort Disc Monolith.
We challenge again.
Are we going to get Rage of the Abyss leaks this week? We're due.
I kind of hope so.
Because
Sneak peeks in 2 weeks?
10 days. Well, 10 days from air.
Oh, soon we get the Ghoul support.
Yes. And new Molcharmy.
Yeah, I'm less excited about that.
My brain is currently refocused into saving money for Japan mode. So my brain is now like,
Do I need
is
it?
the Molcharmies the only thing I can buy myself between now and the end of the year?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to buy the fucking
Buying that
Super Heavy
Molcharmy the other
Samurai,
day was
600.
hurt as well. I'm like, ugh, it's here.
It's
I've got to
just
start
there.
getting, I've got to start getting it, but I really don't want to. I wanted to leave this to a YCS, but it's not getting cheaper.
Yeah, it's really not, is it?
Designated target.
So, moving on to some questions. If you weren't aware, we do have a Discord. Link will be in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. Our first one this week comes to us from 6R6. Are there misprints that are worth more than a standard print of the same card to you?
Yes. Depends on the misprint though.
I am not that big a fan of most misprints. I don't see the value in them.
I do desperately want the Rainbow Dragon Evil Hero misprint.
Yeah.
Is it still crazy money to get one of those?
Yep. I want that misprint. That's an incredible misprint.
Chasing up the Dark Paladin would be nice. Finally, just locking that in.
There was a time when I had... I'll also go back to my second point, but there was a time when I had the entire booster box of Battles of Legend, Blight's Revenge,
Jesus.
all nameless.
Oh.
So all of the
yeah.
ultra rares were nameless. We had like 3 boxes at our store. We're just, yeah.
Okay.
So I managed to sell like a bunch of that stuff to, I think, Cherry Collectibles at YCS Melbourne. So I had it all in my binder, and they were like, "Where'd you get this from?" And I was like, "Pulled it." And like, "We'll pay you $5 a card." And I was like, "Have it."
That's fair.
And then they banned me.
Well,
I mean, there was a bit that happened in between that, but sure.
Yeah, there was a good solid like 2-3 years there, and then they banned me.
fucking cherry. Dark Mirror Force without a name. It's one of the earliest misprints I remember seeing getting around, and I just like it.
So, another misprint that I want are the counterfeit top deck cards that were
Yeah.
printed in like a higher rarity, or were they printed in low rarity?
It was just.
I think it was high rarity.
Yeah, it was
They printed
inconsistent.
them. I I think it was secret rares.
Yeah.
So there's like a flame wingman that is like an unlim print flame wingman that's printed as secret rare. That effectively is top deck counterfeits. I want those. Like they're not technically a misprint, but I want those. I would prefer that over the regular. But in terms of like paying higher money, because I'm assuming this is related to the whole secret foiling fiasco that's currently happening in the Megatin community. Jake's just raised his eyebrows like he doesn't know. You don't know what happened?
I've not heard this.
Oh, so there's like rampant misprints in the Megatins. So like prismatic secrets are being printed as regular secrets.
Oh no, sorry, I did say this. Yeah.
There's name shifts everywhere, left, right, and center.
Yep.
They keep having this, well, not so much the Pris secret issue. That's a somewhat new issue. So well done for finding another way to fuck your job up. But the name thing keeps happening.
That's fine with me. I don't have an issue with the names moving. I just think it's cool.
I never really look at the names. I mean, I did notice the SP in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. It, like I said in the chat, because someone pulled an SP and like the name was off. It's like big enough to notice, but not big enough for someone to pay big money for, which is like the most annoying of misprints.
Dark Ruler No Morph.
Oh, that was a good one.
The Dark Ruler No Morph.
No more.
Technically not once per turn, because it's a different name. So there's those.
What do you put on your deck list?
Dark Ruler No Morph.
But then it doesn't show up in the card database.
It's written right there on my card.
I mean, I could write anything that I like on the name of my card.
Printed on.
Especially all those nameless ones from Battles of Legend, Life's Revenge.
Yeah. Where was I? I forgot my point.
What a blessing.
Oh, yeah. So there's now this kind of weird, touchy subject of, would you pay 4 times the cost for a tin secret rare, not prismatic secret rare, a tin secret rare Sanctifier Dragon, then it's just regular secret rare original print? Because they're the exact same thing. The set code's just different, and one is technically a misprint.
Well, the other one's rarer, so you go with.
But would you pay 4 times the amount for that? I would not.
This all could have been very easily avoided if people just did their fucking jobs.
It is rather interesting though, like that the
Boy, is worth that much, isn't it?
Hey, but the foiling it's not exactly like fucked up. It's perfect. Like
Yeah, it's like
They
someone's
haven't
gone out of their
accidentally-
way to fuck this up.
yes, this almost seems intentional. Like when they did like they never confirmed it to be intentional, but they had the fairer rares that were printed as ultra rare in one region and secret rare in the other. But they only advertised that they would do ultra rares.
So this is happening in America then?
No, it's happening everywhere.
It's happening everywhere,
Yeah,
okay.
It's apparently so. Like it's a very common.
Okay, so it's not just a Texas doing Texas things.
Yeah, but
Like those fucking god packs of like all Starlights that they also had an issue with in Texas.
that was funny.
Sure.
To single-handedly devalue the market with one booster box.
And that's the thing, it probably wouldn't have devalued the market, and the people that had all of these Starlights could have just made a fuck ton of money if people hadn't just like gone out and gone, here's this sea of Starlights.
Guys, you'll never guess what. My entire booster box is Starlights.
Still pay me money though.
Yeah. Full price. Full price.
To summarize, no. No, I wouldn't pay. I certainly wouldn't pay 4 times as much for the same card because X and Y. Like, that makes no sense to me. But as the years go on, it just feels like the tins mean less and less.
Checking the time.
Okay.
We're on time here.
Yeah, you can just check it's
Yeah, see, record time.
See the record time from Jake's home.
I was going to be subtle about it and just go off camera and just do a thumbs up off
How
camera.
does 33% of the focus leave the screen and it be subtle?
They've alt-tabbed by now. Come on. Only like one person commented when we weren't here for a whole episode.
That is disappointing. Why don't you love us?
No,
Next
They
question.
listen to us. They, of course, you can.
Why don't you love our faces? Actually, I can answer that. Drew D asks, In
Three
premium
questions.
product, like Megatins, why does Konami short print stuff? It makes no sense, because as soon as the community finds out the ratio is bad, the sales fall off a cliff. Wouldn't they sell far more tins if the chase cards were the same ratio, maybe slightly worse, than other cards of that rarity?
No.
Dude,
Because the point of short printing these cards is to be able to sell them again. So you don't want to have so many in circulation that you kill the value. So like they want SP to still be $50 to $70.
so they can sell Bonanza.
Yeah, so they can put in another pack and then sell that pack as well.
Quick point on that though. I feel like Ash Blossom is an example of you can still get good value from your reprints and still have availability, because they printed the fuck out of Ultra Ashes for a long time there, and they were still worth a lot.
But do you remember the first reprint of Ash?
Oh yeah, it's
And
bad.
the second reprint of Ash, where it was a super rare in an all super and ultra set, and it was one per box.
So, okay, so SP is the one I've seen that it takes a few cases to get to. Isn't that just every secret rare in the set? Or is...
SP is coincidentally harder to get.
Okay, so yeah, they're short printing them. Cool.
Yeah,
Egad.
because like the actual rate that you pull them is so poor, it's like barely noticeable.
Yeah.
But like, it's noticeable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because of any of the cards in that entire set, it's like one of 5 that you're paying attention on.
For some reason, like another one of them that's like that is one of the Exodia limbs. I think it's like the right
I saw
arm or
that.
something like that.
Wait, I have the right arm.
It's
Yes!
one of them. It may not be. One of the arms is like hilariously harder to get than the others for like no reason. In the EU, transaction rollback is printed at a higher rate.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
These cards aren't like, they're not short prints. They're just seemingly when they did the sheets, they
Crazy
were like
clumping?
No. So when they do the sheets, I'm assuming they have like set numbers as to each one. So like instead of appearing twice on a sheet out of every 3 sheets, they only appear once on every 3rd sheet. So there's like just less in circulation.
Or the SP is the bottom 2 rows of one sheet and then the whole next sheet.
Yeah.
And then that
They're-
sheet's...
They're not short prints, they're just underprinted.
Or people from the factory and
A
making
short
them
print is typically like 1 to 3.
with no
Or
evidence.
fucking Secret Forces where it's 1 to 36.
Although,
Whereas an underprint is just like, there's just every 6 of one you pull, there's 1 less of that one.
Yeah.
in fairness, they have never said that in like side sets or tins and stuff like that that they wouldn't short.
Yes, they did.
No, they said in main sets they wouldn't.
I thought they're getting rid of the short print commons. That's the thing that when they did that big announcement, it was that, hey, we won't have a designated short print common, so no more Vanity's Emptiness. We'll now just print those cards as secret.
That's very annoying. Second question from Drew D. What is the best deck in the game's history relative to the meta around it?
Tier.
Like, they have done multiple, like, non-ban list tourneys, and Tier has won, I think, every single one.
Relative to the format around it is Pepe.
I mean, yeah, if you take a deck that went from, like, relatively playable status to,
true.
holy fuck,
Yeah.
this is incredible, no one can beat this, to, oh, we had to kill it. Like, no other deck has made that quick a turnaround.
Yes. Sparrow.
I didn't. The Spiral match didn't seem unwinnable though. Like it was always going to grind out the numbers because it was just a better deck.
Like, I'm assuming, like, we only had like a month of fucking full power Spiral, like proper Spiral. Like, that was unwinnable. Get machine duped on a fucking any of them and it's game.
I mean,
Like,
I guess
you
the Premium
just
versus
lose.
shit because like that was my like you get pro days.
Yeah. If you got hit on a machine dupe and you didn't have the way to, like, interrupt, you were fucked. Game over. You lost. Next game.
Magicians didn't have the worst matchup to counter swinging.
Pen Mage was okay into it. Not amazing into it, but okay into it. It would have been a lot better if we were given Electromite as well, but here we are.
I felt better. I mean, obviously,
It's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, like I can't compare
You
the
got an
YCSs.
FTK, like, 3 months later.
So, yeah, like that Samurai one, like before the nerf. I guess I can't really comment on because I wouldn't have had that much experience with it. But yeah, post I felt way worse at the Bosch YCS with Cosmo, as opposed to Magicians against Spiral.
Oh, well, the Spiral ISS was just nerfed Spiral.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like,
Spiral was so bad, I once won a locals in an hour and 20 minutes.
yeah.
Like, I think it was the second locals with... So, like, this was a week before the emergency ban list for Spiral. Yeah, I won locals in an hour and 20 minutes playing Spiral. Because I got there at 7 o'clock, was like, I have to leave at 9. 8:20 rolled around, and I was like, damn, can't believe I'm leaving already. That was a wonderful time.
And in comparison to their formats, the second round of Dragon Rulers, like, you just had to run Dragon Rulers. That was the best way to play that game. No spellbooks, we're going to stop them then.
6 cents ruler.
You could make an argument for Zodiac to an extent as well. Well, every other deck had to include Zodiac in order to compete with
true.
Zodiac.
I thought some pure true
Unless you're
Dracos
playing
were
Paleo.
just running around. Like, yeah, it was just a better way to play. That felt like, I mean, it feels like Spiral, where it's really good, but I don't think it was so far above. It's still not tier though.
Wait, why are we...
Do be crazy.
Why are we putting the cups down gently today? We don't have the centralized mic system anymore.
I mean,
I started copying Brad because Brad's been putting down very gently.
It's probably not a bad habit to get into anyway,
It's
rather
gonna
than...
clip. If I drop this full weight, it's gonna clip.
Yeah.
And then last question from Doody.
Hey.
Are third-party event holders allowed to hold cash Yu-Gi-Oh events? I believe the old ARG series had cash prizes, if he remembers right. So why don't or why can't stores hold events and pay out actual cash prizes? Is it a Konami blackmail thing?
I believe if you're giving cash prizes, they can deregister you as an OTS.
Yes.
So
you'll
there's your answer.
Yeah, like if you can't turn up to a store and win, like, and get an OTS championship, like, and qualify for your regionals.
It's a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Qualify for your WCQ, sorry. I mean, it's a bit weird that we don't have enough, like, random yahoos that can just hire events, like, hire an event space and run a cash event.
You putting your hand up to do it?
I've just had that flashback of, remember when they were like, we're doing our own ban list, guys. And then everyone was just like, well, they jumped the shark. No more paying attention to them anymore.
The ban list, I remember being, well, we've definitely, like, I mean, it's been a couple years since we've done this rant. We can tread back on that ground.
I liked that ban list.
I mean, I was indifferent to the ban list, but just the comments of, oh, but they're also selling cards, so they can fluctuate the market, and I can base ban lists off stuff they want to sell. It's like, yeah, like Konami.
I was going to say, this doesn't sound too dissimilar to the system we're in.
It was so wild. I'm like, is this really the hill that a lot of you are going to die on? Like...
Oh, sorry. I was talking about the Konami ban list that Konami released, not the ARG list that ARG went. That list was shit. Here's our ban list.
Oh, I thought the ARG that started when we went like a long time without a ban list.
No, that happened like 3 months into COVID.
No.
Yeah, because people were like, we need to ban Block Dragon. Block Dragon's a problem, and Konami went, here's a ban list, guys.
Poltergeist, Multi-Faker to 3.
I'm thinking 2017-ish.
Okay, no, I was talking about the COVID one.
Oh, yeah.
When, Konami went, here's 3 cards that are unbanned. That is it.
Yeah.
And ARG went, no! All of our online series need a new ban list.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, Konami really left us out in the fucking rain in that time frame.
I thought it was great. Because I had bought all of Adamantipator and was like, I really want to be able to play this physically.
God, you really do just, like, fall back into these things, don't you?
Oh.
Adamantipator's not a problem, it's fine. Snake Eyes isn't a problem, it's fine.
I loved Adamantipator. Although I never really played Adamantipator the way you're supposed to play it.
I liked it.
Probably not. Gem Knight FTK?
No, it wasn't never Gem Knight FTK, but it was Gem Knight Adamantipator. So, like, you just shoot out, like, fucking Nat Beasts and shit. And, like, your opponent would interrupt you and you're just like, oh, no, anyway, I'm going to Gem Knight Fusion again, get some more resources, I've read on this, I'm going to make this, and off I go.
At that point, you should have just played an FTK.
I don't think it was possible. They had banned Linkross, I think? Or Linkross had just released. It was probably possible, I just wasn't doing it.
Disappointing.
Yeah, 2015, that's right.
Yeah.
So they did it twice.
Yeah.
PPG might have done something as well. But yeah, it's just kind of weird that third-party places, like some Yahoo, just, I don't know, do $50 entry and like top heavy.
So with that, there was, again, over COVID, like ARG was obviously doing it, but you had a lot of like sort of smaller tier places doing those smaller tournaments as well with like a $20 buy-in. I don't think we ever paid anything to you, did we? Like we got stuff, but I don't remember ever giving you anything.
I think we did like a monthly one where we paid for it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
You could be right. But I was talking like more so like on like a Facebook page, you would like pay $20 and it'd be like an 8-man sort of single elim kind of
That's how we
thing.
met Fox.
Hmm?
That's how we met Fox.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, just randomly started.
Yeah.
Showed up to our online locals.
Yeah, and destroying us all.
That was funny. He would have won that championship if he had come in enough time.
Was he in the first one or the second one? I think it was the second one.
The second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
The
going to say,
one
I
where
think
Josh cheated his ass off in the final.
that was the most ridiculous shit. No, it was the semi-final, wasn't it? Because, no, wasn't it? Because it was Logan and Lewis in the final. And Logan had lost before it even started because he got ghost mortared. Lewis had Nibiru, and we had time rules in place.
No, Lewis won the first one.
Did he? I thought
Yes.
I won the first one.
You won the regular season for the first one.
Oh, I won the point tally. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yep.
So
yep,
you
yep,
got
yep.
the Ulti Crush Guard virus.
Yes.
And
Lewis
got
got
the play mat. Yeah, for winning the whole thing. Josh got the store credit for winning the second stage. The second one.
Okay. Yep. All caught up now. Next
There's
question.
the law of COVID tournaments.
God. Part of me has fond memories of that. The rest of it wants to purge it from my brain forever.
Yeah, it was a rough time.
Next question is from Caleb. What is your funny... No, sorry. I can't read. What is your favourite gimmicky / jank card that you find fun?
Oh, I was meant to look this up.
Ooh. Does Kizan count?
No.
Why doesn't Kizan count?
Because it's not gimmicky or janky. It's just another piece to you in your FTK.
Okay. I know Lachlan's answer. Lachlan's answer is Paradise Smasher.
Oh, yeah. The classic.
Yeah.
Trampolinix.
Trampolinix.
Yeah.
I don't know what mine is. If it can't be Kizan, I don't know.
I think mine would be Metaphys Decoy Dragon.
That checks. I won't question. I trust you.
Because...
I believe you.
Well, you remember the old Decoy Dragon, where it's like if you attacked it, it summoned the dragon, and you were forced to attack the new dragon?
It's a weird looking dragon, Decoy Dragon. But yeah.
It is a bit weird. Metaphys Decoy Dragon has the pitfall where it does the same thing for Metaphys that are like engraved or banished, but it doesn't force you to attack anything. It just puts a different one on the board.
So not very.
Like it can trigger other stuff, but if you don't have anything to trigger, it just goes, ha-ha! Would you like to redeclare?
Well, I mean, a genuine decoy where it's just over and like a forced decoy isn't a good decoy, I guess.
It's Duke Frog.
Yeah. Needs a little hat.
Professor. He got his degree.
Oh, that's right. This was, again, podcast law. You wanted frog support. That was Professor Frog.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need TAFE Frog.
Tape Trady Frog. That'd be funny.
Gimmick. I have one more gimmick. Oh, Pokey Drago.
Oh, yeah. The retrain.
Retrain's okay.
The retrain.
It's actually not
quite
bad.
good.
Yeah. Next question is from A Toothbrush. What do you think are some good
Hi,
decks...
Toothbrush. New commenter.
Sorry, I wasn't halfway through a sentence. What do you think are some good
Question.
decks to learn the game with? He's recently come back into the game after 12 years and has some success with Earth Machine, but he feels like he's missing out on a lot of the game.
Bro, if you ever come back to the game and you're comboing off with Earth Machine, you can play whatever the fuck you want.
You can.
Earth Machine is famously convoluted.
Yeah.
It
The deck's
also
complicated.
It presents as a monster deck, but it is very much a back row deck.
Kinda. But yeah, if you're playing that, like, good on you.
Yeah, you can learn. The great thing is between like now and 12 years ago, there are so many more resources to learn how to play any deck you want. You have endless different YouTube videos to watch, different combo lines, different discussions, different replays. You've got Facebook groups coming out the fucking wazoo about different archetypes and how best to play them.
You got to filter.
You do have to have your sense about you, because you will just get some groups that are dominated by one fucking bozo who just won't stop posting about their shit fucking garbage lists. So, like, you have a wealth of knowledge at your fingertips, but if I was to suggest a deck like that's good to come into the game with,
Fire King Snake Eyes.
Anything with Shifter.
yeah, if you want to turn your brain off, pick a Shifter deck. If you want to learn combos,
I think we're insulting this guy's knowledge if we say a Shifter deck.
well, that's why I said if you want to turn your brain off.
We're giving options.
Sure.
What were you actually going to say there?
Huh?
What were you actually going to say?
I was going to say some level of Cyburst deck.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
Oh, Malice.
I mean, combine the Shifter and the Cyburst. Malice. In the current format, it's kind of hard to say. Like, there's so many different play styles. But contrary to a comment I made a while back, a comment I think we've all made a while back, don't pick a Floodgate/stun deck. Because although you may win games because you just like lock people out of the game, you won't learn anything about the current game state because you're not letting your opponent actually do anything.
We once had someone come to our locals that did this. 6 months later and losing every game later, he was like, well, I'm not okay better at this game.
Yeah, and the issue was he was getting out floodgated by the other floodgate players that we also have.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them at our locals. It's becoming a problem.
Becoming?
Yes,
If anything, it's better than it's ever been.
I mean, yeah, currently the floodgate players are taking a hiatus.
Yes.
I'm really glad I didn't show up last week.
Wait, what floodgates are you playing?
Shifter.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh, for God's sake. So sick of that fucking card. Last question is again from 6R6. Out of the gadget cards, which is your favourite?
Green.
Best artwork / effect?
Green.
I'm going to go with red.
You said green?
Green is the best one.
Well, I suppose that pigeonholes me a little bit, doesn't it? I'm going to say Starburst Gadget.
Hey! Oh my god, he's a genius. Cyber's Gadget is a really good card.
Card is bonkers.
Why is it yellow, green, and red?
Traffic lights, in it.
But they're not, like, they could have gone with yellow, green, and blue and on the primary colours. Oh, sorry, no, not green. Green is one we cut out. Replace it with blue gadget. Why have we gone with not 3 primary colours? Gone with 2 primary colours and then green.
2 words.
Pink Gadget man.
Traffic lights.
Wait, okay, so I'm tripping balls here. Have we got a blue gadget yet?
No.
Can we get a blue gadget that's a link monster? Please and thank you.
We got platinum, gold, and silver.
I was going to say, those are also very good gadgets.
I like gold. I like gold.
I like gold! Circling back though, Cyberburst Gadget is actually insane. The card is bonkers. Summons back shit from grave and then creates a token for further link plays.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for?
Better link monsters to play with.
A trap that has a grave effect.
Trap Gadget?
Sure.
Oh wait, no, that's their whole gimmick, isn't it? You're meant to have all the gadgets in play and then summon the big fortress that gains attack because there's gadgets.
Oh yeah! Yeah. The
That's like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which you could bring out with Silhouette Rabbit.
True.
Can
Oh my god, gadgets in 2024.
Normal gold, summon green, green search, link 2 for Hat Rabbit. Get the trap.
Somehow get them all back on the field so that the trap matters.
Activate Soul Charge
Because that exists.
after you've painful choiced.
But that does conclude us for this week. Thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are watching along, feel free to like and subscribe. If you are listening, feel free to favourite, jump into our Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace.
Goodbye.